2 days project. I'm going to put on these little running boards here. Now I may run into a snag because 4 or 5 years ago I replaced inner and outer rockers, B-pillar, A-pillar. Now I didn't get these from a Ford dealer. I got them online. It looks like it's got the holes, but it doesn't mean they're in the right location. That cross member there I fabricated myself because that was all rusted out, and at the time you could not buy these cross members. So I did what I could to stiffen this all up. It's a heavier gauge steel I put on than the factory stamping. Okay, let's see what we got here. Some famous last words here, but these are modular, which means it doesn't matter what side you put them on. But the beauty is they have these brackets that are going to come in here, and I can slide them. So they're going to line up with the holes that I got in that inner rocker panel. I think I'm going to enjoy this installation. I don't think it's going to be that bad. This is what I got going on. Famous last words. I'm going to stick one of these clips up and in here for the top bolt, and the bottom bolt should line up there. I can access that from the lower lip. Now the instructions say that I'm supposed to put it in that hole, but I fabricated my own metal to stiffen this up when I did the A-pillar. It's blocking that hole. Well, in my mind, that hole's too far forward anyways, because the bulk of my weight is going to be right here. So I'm going to utilize that hole on either side, making an executive decision, and I really do think it'll probably be better off here, because most of my fat ass weight is going to be right here anyways. So I've got those two clips in right now. These are directional, right and left. When you hang this up on the driver's side, you want the bent part to be facing backwards. Washers on all these bolts that are going to go into the top hole where your clip is, and then you're going to have a washer for your bottom hole that you access through that larger hole. You're going to put a washer on and then nut it. So far, so good. I'm thinking I might only have to drill 1 or 2 holes. Okay, I want this to be level. These are adjustable up and down. I want this to be level with the bottom of the cab. So I'm just going to lift up on this and hold the bottom of the bracket with my thumb to the bottom of the pinch seam there. And I'm just going to snug these up a little bit, just so I can move it if I need to. Now, this bracket right here, there's no hole for it at the bottom. I'm going to have to drill that. Now, for me to do that, I want to attach the step first, so that'll help align the angle automatically. I don't have to get any levels or any of that other crap on there to do that. You know, these brackets right here, there's a little step there. You can see it's offset a little bit. Put your carriage bolt in. Come in from this side. And this will get inside here, so the weight of this is going to be on those bent tabs. Let's get it lined up. Well, shit. Oh, hey, it didn't bounce far. Okay. Flat washer. See now? Threw everything off. All my mojo's off now. Okay. Flat washer. Block washer. Nylock nut. Now this is slotted too. I'm going to have this bracket to the bottom of the bottom travel, so that my fat ass ain't going to pull that down over time. So let me get these snugged up a little bit, then we'll drill this hole and get that final bolt. So now that this is snugged in, it's got this locked in pretty good, so it doesn't want to slide back and forth. The bracket back there is holding this one from doing that. So I got a 9.5 millimeter drill bit. There's plenty of room. I want to come in right about the center just in case I need to adjust that bracket. Be careful not to drill into your door, if you know what I mean. Okay, when I hit that fresh metal with a little bit of Rust-Oleum, like I said, I am going to repaint this next year. There's a lot of touch-up I need to do on this vehicle, stone chip and whatnot. I don't want to see the nylock from the outside, so I'm going to run it through the hole this way. Okay, now I am noticing that this running board is tilted down a little bit. At least it appears that way. Let me show you how I'm going to get around that. Okay, how I got around this. Put a level on there. I got this lined up. Back of the fender. Back of B-pillar. I went and got longer bolts. I put some washers in there. Now, this is not the fault of the running board manufacturer. When I put these in, they weren't exactly, or the inner running boards, or yeah, not running boards, but sill plates. They weren't exactly where they needed to be. So that's more my fault than anything. So shimmed it out, longer bolt, gonna snug it up and get onto the other side. So I've gone through and done some fine tuning, measured from the bottom of the door. I got 2.5 front and rear. So visually it's lined up with the rocker and the door opening. Just going to go around and snug everything up now. Oh, and the nylocks nuts did not go on this. The nylocks go on the part that goes to the rocker panel. So a little clarification there. Well, there we go. All done. Now my wife can get into this thing. And it's holding all 230 something of me. I think these were just under $200. Ain't too bad. If I wouldn't have put those front mud flaps on them, I wouldn't have got them because they would have just been stone blasted. But it's Friday. You know what that means? No NA beer. Haven't had one of these in a while.